the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. First off, their Twitter account has been shut down. Elon Musk has officially shut off all federal funding. That's how they get paid. That's how they pay their employees. This past week was the last week to put in all complaints. So again, I'm going to put it in the thumbnail and I'm going to put it in the article. This happened on Friday. Elon Musk said, RIP CFPB. Okay? That's why he was there on Friday. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau is officially about to be done. I don't even know what they're going to be doing. He has assigned a new director. This new director already, listen, I'm going to pull up the article. I don't know if I can't pull it up on my other phone, but long story short, it's a done deal. Okay? Now listen, I know y'all watching the game, but y'all come back during halftime or whenever y'all want to do it. But the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau is done. That means no more checks for anybody. That means no one's going to be watching Equifax. No one's going to be watching Experian. No one's going to be watching TransUnion. No one's going to be on top of these banks. No one's going to be on top of these financial institutions. Now, Asha says, what does that mean for us? Well, as consumers, no one's going to be looking out for the consumers as far as it's concerned with banks and such, okay? So as far as banks are concerned and financial institutions, that just means we are on our own. We got to start building our credit the old school way. Now, these disputes, if you use a CFPB, they're going to go on deaf ears, okay? It's going to be on deaf ears, okay? Now, Rose says, so bad credit would just be bad credit. No, Rose. We still have other options, okay? You still can build around your negative items. You still can add accounts. You don't need the CFPB to improve your credit score, guys. You don't need them. Remember, the CFPB was only here to regulate financial institutions. That's all they were here for. They were here to regulate financial institutions. And one of the loopholes that people found was that, hey, if we submit a complaint, then we can have that complaint be a part of our dispute, and it increases the chances of something getting removed. You don't need to, listen, we don't need to rely on anybody else, okay? We don't need to rely on anybody else. All we need to do is make sure we follow the steps to improve our scores, okay? Herbert said, did I vote for Donald Trump? Keep it a buck. No, man. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I was the first person to tell you all that there were Lexington Law and CreditRepair.com checks. I was the first person to tell you all about Experian, about CFPB going after Experian. I was the first person to tell you that CFPB went after Equifax. I was the first person to really tell you guys about a lot of these things, okay? Now, again, for those who've been watching me for years, okay? Now, I'm not a Trump supporter by any means, and not in a bad way. And what I mean by that is I don't want this to get political, but you guys got to understand, it doesn't matter who the president is of the United States. We have to make sure that we are taking care of things on our own. I'm not excited about anything, okay? I want to be clear. I want these institutions to have somebody on top of that, okay? Randy says, how can Elon Musk shut the CFPB down? Do you even understand the way the CFPB was created? That Randy, listen, Randy, take 5 minutes and just Google it. Just Google it. I know what you're thinking, Randy. You're like, oh, this guy's just saying stuff. Take your time and go research it, Randy. You come back to me. I don't know who pays it. Listen, this is what I do know. This is what I do know, Randy, is that people have more power than you and I. Now, you can rely on them if you want to, but listen, the CFPB, he said, well, I'm asking you. I got you. Listen, I'm telling you that just Google it. Number one, Elon Musk can do whatever he wants to do. Somebody, listen, I'm telling you, Elon Musk can do whatever he want to do. Nobody's stopping him. Nobody. He said he was going to shut down the CFPB, and he did it on Super Bowl weekend. He knows people aren't paying attention, okay? So here's the thing, though. Here's what you got to understand, though, too. Check this out. Credit, we don't need them. We don't need them. I'm putting people in house. I'm still getting people approved for houses every single week. I'm still helping people improve credit scores every single month. Every month. I've been one of the few people since 2015. Most of the people y'all been watching, they gone. They gone. I'm still here because I care about your goals. I got to keep up with stuff like this, though. I got to keep up with stuff like this. So here's the thing. Regardless of what you think about what's going on, we need a plan. The plan is, listen, you got to execute the stuff I tell you in my videos. I never teach you all fraud. I never tell you all to lie on a dispute. I never tell you all this stuff. You listen, out of 1,900 videos, I've done less than 5 videos on disputes. I'm the only person in the credit industry that doesn't even talk about disputes. You know why? Because it's unreliable. It's unreliable. I worked at a dealership for 6 years. I saw people get approved, get new car loans with repossessions. I said, man, the banks don't care about this stuff like that. I've helped people get homes with evictions on their credit report. Listen, it's not as bad as you all think. We just got to baby step this. We got to maximize the facts. We got to maximize the facts. I know people want the shortcut. I know they do. I know they do. I'm not the shortcut guy. You know why I'm not the shortcut guy? Because the shortcut, you got to teach your kids the shortcut. What I teach you, no one can take from you. No one can take from you. In 2025, we are going to be in a position and no one's going to take us out of that position. No one. Okay? Now listen, y'all can listen. Don't spend your time crying, moping, weeping, saying, what are we going to do? We're going to build our credit the right way. You either build around the charge off or you pay the charge off. You either build around the collection or you pay the collection. You either build around the eviction or you pay the eviction. We gotta stop playing like we're the victims all the time. We are adults. We're not 18. We're not 21. We're not in our 20s anymore. Listen, I need every man in here to man up. I need every woman in here to woman up. Listen, we gotta pay the bills. We gotta pay down the credit cards. I know y'all don't want to hear this. Listen, y'all want the shortcuts? Go to somebody else's channel. This ain't that channel. This channel is going to put you in position in 2025. I keep telling y'all this stuff. And I don't want to come off a certain way. I'm just saying, we don't got to rely on this other stuff, man. I'm telling you this. Listen. I know y'all watching the game. We're going to get back to the game, but I saw that information. Listen, Keisha the Empress said, is this a good thing? It's not really a good thing, but it's not a bad thing either. What I mean by a bad thing is we can't rely on this stuff because they have shown us that they don't care about what credit bureaus do. Since they don't care, that has just become an unreliable resource. It's unfortunate. It's messed up. They should be doing their job, but they're not doing their job. And nobody's going to be on top of them. So we can't rely on them. The unfortunate part is some of you all will have inaccurate items on your credit report. I know it's going to suck. It's not my fault, but we got to build around it. That's all I'm saying. Okay, but listen, we got to be on top of this. Now, Keisha said that they close it permanently. Here's the thing, man. One thing I can say about this Trump administration is that it's not a lot of clarity. But here's what I do know. The CFPB gets money from the government. The government has shut their money off. Let me say this again. The CFPB gets paid by the government. The government has shut their money off. Now, that doesn't mean that they're shut down, but you can't operate if money not coming in. It's like instead of shutting off the air, you close the door that gives the air to the people. Or instead of shutting off the water, you just block the water, right? So that's what's happening. They're shutting down the money. Take your time and Google this when you can. Okay? Now, you still got, listen, I know it's a lot of questions. I promise you I'm going to hold y'all hands through this entire process. But for those who know me, we never, on the 850 Club Credit, we never talked about how the CFPB was going to help us improve our credit scores. Not one video. Not one. You know why? Because I didn't see something like this coming. I'm just saying it's unfortunate. But listen, there's thousands of ways for us to improve our credit scores the right way. We just got to do it the right way. That's it. Don't worry though. We're going to make it happen. Okay. We are going to make it happen. I know what you guys are thinking. Like, man, Calvin is messed up. Can they do this? Let me tell y'all something. I was born in 88. I don't pay attention to a lot of politics, but one thing I know for sure, they ain't stopping much that this guy is doing. They ain't stopping much. Okay. So we got to move on past it because you still got goals. You still want to improve your credit score. You still want to lower your car payment. You still want to get that house. I'm going to show you how to do it. Keisha says, if we have reports sent in, will they be processed? I don't know, man. Listen, keep me posted throughout this week. But again, they're not going to have no federal funding. They just said it. Listen, I'm going to put the links inside of the description. Come back to this video. I'm about to shut the video down in a minute. But come back to this video, go to the description. I'm putting all the articles inside of the description, okay, about what's going on. But listen, we can't rely on them no more. We can't rely on them. We got to do this the old school way. We got to do it. I know some of you all hate it, but if your goals matter to you, if your why is strong enough, then the how doesn't matter, okay? Anyway, listen. We finna go, listen, Cannabis said, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm finna get back to the game because look like the Eagles finna take over on this. But let me tell y'all something. Listen, we talked about this last week. Listen, Elon they said it was shut down, it's back up. Listen, you can't do nothing without no money. You can't do anything without any money, okay? Now, Randy says the CFPB isn't the arbitrator of no disputes. He said, y'all gotta do some research. Here's the thing, Randy. I don't think Randy understand what was going on. Randy, so people were using the CFPB as a loophole to get things removed off their credit report. So a lot of people, that's all they know about the CFPB, okay? The CFPB, that wasn't their main job. Their main job was to police these financial institutions. So for example, Equifax did not process disputes, right? So because of that, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau said, hey, you can't just do that. You got to do your job. They said the same thing to Experian. Outside of the CFPB, no one has ever said anything to Equifax or Experian or any of these bureaus for not doing their job. So my point is that, again, we have to, it's unfortunate, but we can't rely on these people, okay? We cannot rely on these people, okay? But either way, listen, I'm only telling you all what I just saw. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what we think. It doesn't matter what we think. We have to build around this stuff. Randy says the CFPB ain't had no removal power. They just pushed the button and they pressed them. Randy, that's removal power, my brother. That's why, listen, you know how many removals got done from the CFPB complaints? Man, listen, Randy, listen. Let me tell you something. And it's not just for Randy. People in the credit repair industry have been leaning on the CFPB. That's done. It's gone, which means we got to do this the right way. Nobody else is going to tell y'all this. Your favorite person in the credit repair industry not going to tell y'all this. But I know it's a lot of people watching this right now, and they got a lot of answers. Hey, no problem. One thing for sure, if you're serious about your goals in 2025, put 2025 inside the comment section below. We are going to help you accomplish your goals in 2025, regardless of what this government does, regardless of what the CFPB does, regardless of what these banks do. We are going to figure this out. We're not going to give up on anything, okay? Put 2025 inside the comments if this is your year. We don't care about what's going on. Some people care about what's going, like some people, they say, oh, well, man, this is happening. I guess this is the end. No, this is not the end. This is the beginning. This is the beginning. Okay, that's all. I got you, Randy. Trust me, I got you. And we're not arguing. We just making sure we get the right information out to people. So trust me, I'm with you, brother. Listen, we're going to make this happen. 2025 is what we going to do. I promise you we're going to get you where you need to be. Okay, just trust me. Y'all been watching me. Listen, I've been doing this since 2015. For those who don't know my story, I saw people get on the bus to come to the dealership. They used to get back on the bus. That's why I started this company. I started this channel to make sure people knew what they needed to do in order to accomplish their goals. If you're serious about your goals, Please let me know, okay? We got videos. We got the credit community. Elite, where y'all at? We got anybody in it? Listen, we got 181 people on this live. Elite, where is y'all at? Where y'all at right now? My bad. I don't want no teachers to get mad at me. Where are y'all at? Elite, put Elite inside the comments. Elite, let people know that it's going down in the Elite, okay? I'm telling you, L Scales, I promise you we got you. I promise you we got you, okay? Listen, no matter what your credit situation is, we can help you. Now, we don't specialize in removals. You never, ever, ever, ever hear me talk about removals. You never, ever, ever hear me say don't pay off your collections. Them people are sending y'all off. Do not listen. I'm telling you, you got two options. You either pay cash or you borrowing the money. If you borrowing the money, we got to do it the right way. All right? So I'm telling you, listen, Keisha said, I took a bus to the dealership to get declined. I'm telling you. And that's why I started this. I said, man, I was talking to people at the dealership. I said, why do we have so many people come to the dealership and they getting denied? They said, Calvin, we don't have time to teach these people this stuff. I said, well, I do, damn it, I do. And that was the first video. The first video. I said how to qualify for a car if your credit score is 650 or less. 42,000 people said, thank you for putting this up here. The next video, that was 1,900 videos ago. I'm all in. I'm all in. And we just getting started. We don't need nobody. This is what you got to understand. Listen, don't wish it was easier. Wish you were better. Let me say that again. Don't wish it was easier. Wish you were better. This is how you get better. By listening to the information and executing the information. I told y'all we got to focus on two things in 2025. And I'm out of here. I'm going to say this one more time. What did I say we got to focus on this year, guys? Two things. Information and execution. That's all we going to do. My bad. Helene says, why are you yelling? My bad. I am yelling. My bad. I guess because, listen, man, we rely on things we can't control. We expect things to work with things that we cannot control. You know what I'm talking about? We're not going to rely on this type of stuff no more. We're not going to do that no more. And I do apologize, right? Anita says it's the passion. It is the passion. Because let me tell y'all something. My client was crying. Her child had a cough because it was mold in the basement that her landlord refused to fix. I put her in position to buy a home. See, the thing is, a lot of times we just look at our situation, and I get it. But see, from my point of view, I have thousands of clients. So I see so many different type of situations. Either way, long story short, I've seen almost everything. I've seen people lose their homes. I've seen their grandparents lose their homes. I've seen people deal with landlords. We don't have to deal with this in 2025 if you don't want to. Give yourself permission to accomplish your goals in 2025. This is what this is going to be. But either way, listen, Anita said, listen, I need to buy a home this year. It's done, Anita. Listen, if you all want to accomplish your goals, keep watching my videos. But if you want to accomplish your goals faster, get inside my 850 Club Elite University. Here, I'm going to see if I can type it inside the comments. I don't know if I can. Let me see if I can type it inside the comments. I don't know if I can. Let me see if I can. I don't think I can. No, I can't do it. All right, no, I can't type inside the comments. Here, somebody put this inside the comments. 850clubelite.com. 850clubelite.com. That's, if you join my credit community, you're going to accomplish your goals a lot faster. We are going to make this happen. John, you say you want to get that Corvette? Man, let's make it happen. We got to start putting dates on our goals. See, a lot of times, if we don't put a date on our goal, we just playing around. Okay? We got to put a date on it. You say, I want the house? When? You want the Corvette? When? You want to get out of debt? When? You want to lower your car payment? When? You want to get the high limit credit card? When? When? Let's put a date on it. We got to make it happen. But anyway, listen, I'm going to keep you guys posted. The game is on. I'm out of here, but I'm going to check back with you guys again on tomorrow, okay? I just had to get y'all the information. I'll see you guys on the next video, but y'all know me, man. I'm here. Listen, we riding this all the way out. We are riding this all the way out. Keisha, send my team an email. support@the850club.com. But all elite members All elite members get a discount on my one-on-one services. All elite members get a discount on all of my game plan services. The elite is where you want to be. And just so you guys know, this week is about to get crazy. We're about to be talking about business credit and getting business funding. And it's only going to be in the elite. I'll see you guys there. 850 Club Elite, guys. See you guys there. Oh, Keith says he is an elite member. Oh, listen, it's about to go down. It's about to go down. John says, what's the link? 850clubelite.com. 850clubelite.com. All right? I got to run, guys. I got to run. Listen, we'll see you guys.